not my problem, bro.
But clearly,
is it my problem?
Let me ask
Once I've got it, is it my problem?
Let me ask you a question.
No. Ask yourself, is it my problem?
Wait.
You rally around. You will rally around. You will rally around. You will rally around. And you will also rally around.
Come on, you already know what it is. We're back again. It's the In My Opinion podcast.
Yes, sir.
Got a special episode today, but I'll introduce myself. I'm your boy Melinda the Fourth, aka Sukali.
Do you know what? Why are you always clapping, bro?
I don't know. I feel like it just makes everyone come to attention. Like, but you know when I be on set and my other avenues that I be doing, yeah. Before they start, they make you clap. You know what I'm talking about, Muggsy?
We don't know this kind of set.
You know what I'm talking about. Yeah. See, some
clap with the...
No. You have to clap your hands for sound. I don't know why they do it. Anyway.
PT, designated driver, you already know.
It's your boy Uzi, a.k.a. Apostle and Deacon. Together.
What the hell?
I'm both
2022 is going to be a long year.
It's going to be very long.
It's going to be a long year.
You know what I mean? I haven't been demoted yet, so yeah.
Please don't do a green leaf here.
No, but today, who do we have, bro? Come on.
Today's a special episode. Huh?
Taking ages to introduce me.
Oh, sorry. You're eager to get there.
Yeah.
No, it's going to be a special episode today, man. Our first guest of the year is none other than Natalee B. Wait, have I said it properly? Natalee.
You got to get a fitness.
Oh, sorry. NataleeBFitness.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Natalee Bad B
Let me
Fitness.
ask, what's the B for?
My surname, Barnett.
Okay.
Yeah.
Some of us
Scotch
thought
Barnett.
I went Barnett.
That joke. Whatever was that?
some of us thought it's because you're a bad B. Maybe that's why you put a B in the middle.
NataleeBFitness.
NataleeBFitness.
Yeah.
That's
So-
nice.
I noticed that the spelling of your name is a bit different.
Normal.
Is that normal?
She said normal. Okay. In your normality, can you explain why your name has two
normality.
two E's at the
What do you
end?
want me to say? It's literally just my name. But no, it is, like I said, it's a running thing in my family. My middle name is Ashley with 2 E's. And my brothers, all their middle names are E.
So what's the E's? What's the vowel? What's so
don't
good about the
know,
E?
you know.
Have you ever asked?
No.
See-
I probably should ask. But then I had a bird as well. The bird was called Tommy Lee.
Wow. No,
There's a lot of E's
Yeah.
going on,
a
innit?
lot of E's going on. So basically, you know, I'm Marvin. Yeah.
Yeah.
Clearly.
With 2 E's.
No.
Okay.
But I asked, and it's because I was conceived to Marvin Gaye Sexual Healing.
No way.
Might be a bit
Seriously?
to my dad.
Wait, oh my
I think he lied to you, fam.
That's what he told me.
He told you what you wanted to hear, fam.
Why would I want to hear that?
Because was you not happy? But you be telling everyone that story. bro.
Nah, come on, bro. No one wants to think about their parents getting it on. See what I did there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see what you did.
Anyway, Natalee B, thank you for coming on the podcast.
Anytime.
Appreciate you coming. First of all, I just want to know your feelings on even coming on a podcast with men, considering the atmosphere that's been set in this Twitter land and social media that, you know, man them on podcasts is cringe.
Yeah.
Wow.
Do you know what it is though? Even if I did go on a podcast, like, I feel like you guys are like pattern. But if I did go on a podcast with people or men that just be chatting, I feel like I'm the type of person that would put them in their place. You know what I mean? I would come on a podcast, have
Direct.
men, have men be talking on women and then just be sitting there just sitting there.
Like a
taking,
pick-me.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Taking it all in. So, yeah, no, I'm not fussed about it. A lot of people have asked me to come on their podcast, though. You guys are the only ones I said yes to.
Wow.
Hey. Put it
Well,
out there.
God is good.
Come on.
He has done me well.
We are
My
very
soul
humbled.
rise up and
Very,
praise
very
the
humbled.
but we
Lord.
must be doing something right.
Yeah.
So you don't agree with this girl that tweeted, God, the men you sent here to protect and guide us are here doing podcasts. You don't agree with that? You don't agree with that
People
statement?
are-
I can't
original.
like the influx of men that just have it's a new thing, but I don't know where it came from.
I don't know where it came from
Like,
either.
it's just everywhere now. Like,
Apparently, men having podcasts is like girls having OnlyFans. Do you agree with
Swear.
that? That's what has been
in
said.
terms
That's what they put out there.
in
yeah.
terms of how normal it is,
Yeah.
I would say so. Yeah, like everyone just be buying a mic, sitting down with their buying a mic, sitting down with their
There's
mic,
levels.
talking.
Hey, can you tell her there's levels?
There's levels to the mics people are
No,
buying.
but that's what I'm saying. No, but that's what I'm trying to say. Like, you
Yeah.
guys have patterned it, but like, there's actually men that just be sitting in the room
But I think you
with
know
a
what
mic.
he's right, you know, because I think for some people it's just the idea of having like, oh yeah, I got something else going. Oh, I do podcasting, you know, like
Yeah.
cool, innit?
I feel like a lot of people is like, why did you start it? There's no story behind why. There's no
Yeah.
purpose to why you
Like,
started.
I genuinely believe these men are just here to talk. Like,
Yeah.
No, like they just want people to be listening to their warped.
Or
sense of
sometimes they like
reality.
their own voice. They like the sound of their own voice.
And also, they don't even have the viewers. They just are here to just be talking, and they'll probably listen back to it themselves. And that's it. Like, so,
It's probably bringing the group chats to live, innit?
like,
It's just something to do.
One thing I know that we always try to do though, especially when you're speaking on women and stuff like that, we always try to make sure we get someone like a woman to represent. You can't start speaking for a different sex. And
Preach it.
There's nobody
They call
there.
it-
They can't back themselves up. They can't say no. He's
I think they call it mansplaining.
yeah, literally.
mansplaining.
Yeah.
It'll be like 5 men talking on women issues, and they're all agreeing with each other. Well,
Yeah.
obviously. Do you know what I mean?
Just echo
Like, you've got
chamber.
nothing to balance it out. You're all just here talking on the same thing with the same perspective. It doesn't make any sense.
Although I do agree, there's a lot women can learn from them talking on a podcast, especially when it comes to like relationship stuff.
Yeah, of course.
But there has to be a balance.
You know
There
what
has
I
to be a
mean?
balance.
Yeah, there needs to be someone within the men that can see it from a women perspective. Do you get it? Like, you can't just all be talking from that proper male-dominated perspective and not have something to balance it out. That don't make sense.
Does it give you the ick?
Absolutely. Absolutely. If
You know what? You know what's so funny about
if
that?
I
Speaking
ever
of
got-
that, I saw her yesterday. You know,
Who? Natalee?
no, you remember the girl from that said Michael was giving her the ick.
Oh, the girl
What's
from
her
Love
name?
Island.
Yeah.
I can't remember her name.
So
But I know
now you
you're
said
talking about-
that, it just
If I ever got married and I found out my husband did a podcast, but a podcast like that, oh my gosh. No.
So basically, you do have there's certain types. Like depends what's
What they
about. You
talk
don't
about.
mind. Yeah.
yeah, like this is fine. Yeah, like I've seen your videos since you asked me and stuff, and I can see you talk about proper things. But these men they have nothing to talk about. There's no substance. Do you get it? To the stuff we're discussing, that is icky.
And I feel like, you know what, another thing actually why bare men just want to talk about women, bruv. Again, clickbait. That's like what is in. They know that when you talk about this toxic, wherever it is, people are gonna rush to that. They're gonna get, do you know what I mean? So people just want to go for
Like Kevin Samuels.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, people just want to go for that. But it don't make no sense, bruv.
Does anything else give you the ick other than men on podcasts?
Not much gives me the ick, you know.
People that don't go gym.
No, I'm gonna say it's just a preference. Do you know what I mean? But like, no, that doesn't give me. No, not much. I think it's because I don't typically entertain people, men.
Wow.
So like for.
I know
never
you
get
lot
to
are
the
wondering how we
extent-
got here with all this rhetoric. How did we even get that?
I literally just mean, I feel like when women surround themselves or like a lot of their day-to-day lives is like, what's the word? Like mainly about men. I feel like a lot of things can give them the ick because they're always, everything's in relation to a man.
Yeah,
So like I'm just too busy, I'm doing what I'm doing and a lot of it's to do with women. So it's like I never really pay attention to men. Like all my social media and stuff, my followers are like 85% women, 15% men, like all the people I follow.
Did something happen along the line, or it's just always been like that?
Oh, always been like that. I don't know, maybe because I got 4 brothers.
I was just about to touch on that. I was just about
they
to go
itch,
there.
you know what I mean? Like
So
from
you have to learn to.
22 years or 4 brothers, like
It's a lot.
man.
Are you the
it's a
youngest?
lot. No, second youngest.
Okay.
So I'm 22. There's 20. So we're all in like year. So like 21, 22, 23, and then
did
it's
the
like
job.
29 and 30 or something.
Wow.
I lost count.
Okay. Wow.
I think that's
Literally.
part of it.
Yeah.
Literally been
And like
fighting.
You have to learn to
Huh?
protect.
You've been
yourself.
always fighting. Fighting till you
Yeah,
kind of
like my older brother, like when I was younger, like even wearing a crop top and stuff, he'd always be checking me at the door before I go outside. But it's just that typical kind of older brother thing.
Yeah.
So now, like, please, I don't have time for men. There's just too many in my life already. Like,
Wow.
family.
Because I've got 8 sisters, and I'm protective, but I've never been the kind of guy that would be like, oh, you can't wear that or you can't do that. I'm more of a guy, give you the advice.
You've
take
been
it.
overpowered, man. That's why there's 8 of them. yeah, there's 8 of them,
Could
bro.
you even have a say?
Yeah.
I did.
Did you try on dresses and that? Did they make it? Did
Oh,
they try?
whatever.
Did they make,
Actually, I think once.
Yeah, I'm sure they
once
would've.
my sister used to bully me and put me in a skirt and told me, keep turning around until you get dizzy.
what?
Yeah.
What? When was you in
You got
college?
put in a skirt.
Yeah, when I was
when you was in college?
Oh, whatever, man. When I was at 5,
Are you
6.
sure you were
Are you
fine?
sure that's what I'm saying?
Are you sure you were fine? Because I've seen you wear some blousery kind of clothes, you know.
You see this?
Oh my days.
Anyway,
I'm
Natalie,
joking,
before we
I'm
get
joking.
into your fitness, I just wanted to ask you one more question, just so that we can get to know you a bit more, So, Kevin Samuels, I'm sure you know him, hate him, don't know, probably have no opinion.
Is that a podcast guy?
You don't know him?
Bro, she's in the zone.
She's in the
bro.
zone.
I think you think I'm joking. I do not pay attention to men at all.
Wow.
Like, in no respect. Like even
Fair
in
enough.
terms of my business is everything I do is for women. Like,
For
there's just
women.
no need. It's not
Okay.
even like I'm purposely trying to.
Sounds like you're sexist. That's what it sounds
Yeah,
like.
do you know what I mean? It's not even like I'm trying to be like.
Advocate.
They just have no relevance to what I need to do. Do you get what I mean? Like,
You make Maya Angelou very proud.
So, do you have any in the future, like settling down or anything
yeah,
like
of
that?
course, and it'll come when it comes.
When it
It's
comes,
just,
yeah. Or it's just
like,
not now.
Yeah.
All right,
it's
what I
like
wanted to
have
ask you,
things
yeah,
to-
before we get into the serious part
Who
of the
is the son-
conversation.
who is
So
that?
Kevin Samuels, he's like a American, relationship
Guru,
guru.
yeah, I don't know what you want to
But
call
he's
him. Yeah.
mostly, people just think he's toxic. Yeah. But he said something, and he said that women shouldn't go out on a date after 5 p.m. if they're not willing to have sexual relations with the person. So I was going to say,
Don't even-
what,
you don't even need to
He says
ask
stuff
me.
like that.
The fact that you're giggling, you don't even need to ask me.
He says stuff like that, but he says the wildest things.
I'm guessing you disagree.
He does.
I don't know why I'm laughing. I want to
Do
hear.
you think I was gonna sit here and ever agree with that?
No, I know you wouldn't agree with it, but I want to see how wild you think that statement is.
It's at the end of the spectrum. That's actually the maddest statement I've ever heard.
But what was his reasoning behind it?
I'm not gonna lie. I listened to the clickbait. I actually didn't.
Oh.
I didn't watch the
No,
whole
but
thing.
there's no context.
But I don't see
ever
what
make that.
context do you need for that.
Yeah, there is never.
I don't
ever
know.
gonna
I just
be.
want to, because it
It might
is.
just be
He
evening,
might have said
dinner,
some
bedtime.
Because you know
It's
what it
all in
is,
a
yeah?
package,
What
yeah.
he does is says things, yeah? But what I'm saying is if you actually listen to everything, it's like, if you watch his stuff, right? He has a lot of reasons behind that might make you be like, you might not agree, but you might like, oh, I see where it's coming from. Not from a perspective of, oh, women should not go out after 5 p.m., but more like maybe a lot of women are getting raped or abused or, you know what I mean, innit, yeah? From all these predators, but it's like, try and protect yourself. Does that make sense? Maybe. I'm saying, innit? I've not even seen this clip,
there's-
but I'm just saying.
I don't even
There's
think you
no
need.
reason.
When I saw that, I was
Whatever
like,
it
nah,
is.
Kevin,
You know what's so
you're wild.
funny, yeah? I think that, let me just say something, yeah? You know, when you live in this country, yeah, a lot of things is different. You know, like you got constant lights and stuff, yeah? If you was in Africa after 5 p.m.,
Real talk,
once it starts
you shouldn't
getting
really be
dark,
out.
yeah, there's no street lights, there's nothing, yeah?
You can't really be roaming.
You
the
can't
streets.
really be out. So, do you know what I'm saying? So I feel like,
No, but what you're saying there and what the statement is are two different
It's
things.
two
no,
Yeah,
I know what
because
you're
Going
saying.
there, there's so many levels to that statement. It's
No,
the
I know,
day,
but I'm
it's the
saying
5
here,
p.m.,
like,
it's the
it's
sexual advance.
There's so many.
A lot
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? I feel like nighttime is just,
I get that. That's just
Yeah.
the standard
No.
thing. Like, you just don't go out at night, regardless of your gender as well. It's, the nighttime is more dangerous. We get that. But going on a date, was it
I think
sexual
it's
advances?
sexual
Was
intercourse.
it the sexual intercourse, innit?
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you're not prepared to,
If you're not
the
prepared
statement
to,
is that
yeah.
don't go out on a date after 5 p.m.
If you're not.
If you're not.
And I'm just
prepared to-
thinking, bro, a lot of us
That's
work
nuts.
9 to 5.
Yeah,
so like,
yeah.
what?
So you
should
can only go out-
You
yeah,
can
exactly.
literally go out on weekends.
Or maybe meet people at work.
I'll meet them in the daytime, innit?
Nah, it's
9,
wild.
9 p.m.
No, but
It's very wild.
No matter what time he gave, guys, it was never going to be a
Yeah.
statement that
Yeah.
was okay. Even if he
Wild.
said, only go on a date after 8 p.m. Or like, even if he switched it and put any other time, it was never.
It don't make no sense. No.
It was moving mad, but okay, cool. I just wanted to get your take on that. I'm glad we
That's
can
mad.
Don't ask
agree.
me no silly questions ever again like that.
I apologize, Natalee.
So don't
Natalee.
answer a silly question.
All right, so cool. We're here to talk fitness. We're here to talk about your journey,
Yeah.
NataleeBFitness. So, who's NataleeBFitness anyway? Like, where did it come from?
So basically, I was uploading fitness videos on Instagram. I mean, this was when Instagram was limited to 1-minute videos.
Yeah.
So people are like, no, Natalee, you need to create a channel. Like, your videos are not long enough. And I was like, Because I always knew YouTube was long. Like, you have to put time into that. So then I was like, you know what, let me just take the leap. So I think it was April 3rd. So it was 2 days after my 19th birthday or something. And I was like, cool, April 3rd, 2018 or whatever. I was like, let me just start it. Started the channel. I got like 100 subs straight away. And then like, it literally just took off from there. Like, I don't know if, I feel like it took off because of me as an individual and also being a black woman in fitness.
Yeah.
Like, it allowed me to really excel. So,
Okay.
yeah, it literally just,
When you say you as an individual or you bait,
no, like, I literally, people just knew me for fitness. Like,
Okay.
that's what I've preferred. Like, people can never say I'm baiting that way. They can only say, oh yeah, like, even I'm out all the time, you're the fitness babe, you're the fitness, like, that's what I prefer.
you're known for the
I
right
don't-
reasons.
Yeah,
you
you know what I
associate
mean?
with that, yeah.
I want you to always know me in terms of my brand. Like, nobody needs to really know my business. So, but yeah, no. So it just took off, and like, I think it was just needed, and like, especially black girls, they like to see and work out with women that look like them. Like, the whole fitness industry is heavily dominated by white women
Yeah.
that do not look like me at all. Do you get what I mean? Like, all of them are super lean. abs, you know what I mean? Abs and no thickness, but it's like it's not even a body shaming thing. It's literally just how they're built. A lot of them are super lean, don't look anything like me, and I'm just like, well, I need my own person to work out with.
Yeah.
And I feel like I became that person for a lot of
So that's important then. Is it important to see someone that looks like you?
Yeah, like, because obviously, like, if someone is super lean and they're doing a workout, like how to get thick in something days, but you're not thick, then what? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
It makes
yeah.
sense. But if I wanted to get lean, I would love to watch these women. Do you get what I mean? It's just finding videos that match what you want to do with your body and your workouts, basically. But,
That's right, though. It's like going to the gym, you're looking for a personal trainer. And it's bigger than you. And you know what I mean? Man's more overweight than you, all of that stuff. Even though, yeah, you look at people like Tyson Fury and that, you're like, oh, is that, do you know what I mean? You shouldn't judge a book back. But however, it's something like psychologically, like, I need to see that, okay, I can achieve this. Does that make sense what I'm saying to you? And I think that does something, so I definitely get where you're coming from.
Yeah, because I always used to say to my mom, like, as mad as it sounds, the statement, I always say to my mom, like, my body sells. Like, people buy my workout guys because I have what they want in a way. You know what I mean? Like, not even to sound big-headed. Like,
No.
People see and want this body, and because they see that I have it, they're like, "Oh, I do trust this girl. Let me invest in her, or let me go buy a guide because she literally is what I'm trying to achieve." So,
Wow, it's dope.
yeah,
That's really dope.
So,
have you always been into fitness? What made you go into
no, like I
it?
said, so I did a 100-meter sprint in like secondary school. A little bit after, I competed in croydon athletics. Yeah, I think I came second or something. But yeah, then I had like a water on my knee or something, and I messed up my hip. So
What's water on your knee? What is it?
like, I think it's when you do like a lot of cardio or like a lot of sprints and stuff,
Okay.
and they have to like drain your knee.
Oh.
Yeah, so like it's a build up of something. I can't remember what it's called.
Okay.
So yeah, I kind of stopped, and then obviously I went to school. I went to sixth form, and then I joined the gym.
What, like no epiphany, nothing happened?
No, the reason I lost a lot of weight because I was oh my god, A-levels were the most stressful time of my life.
Tell me about it.
No, like that was next level. Like, I was in school from like 6 a.m. I'd be leaving at like 6 p.m.
Oh, you cared?
Yeah, like, because I wanted to be a clinical psychologist in California before I started. Before I started fitness. So I wanted to have my own practice in California, have psychologists underneath me, and make it a sign language.
Dream.
Yeah, make it a sign language like clinic. Yeah, so it's mad when I speak about it now because it's nothing to do.
Yeah. Why sign language?
I love psychology. Like, I can, you know, when everyone says I can read people like a book. When I tell you I can read people like a book, like,
can you do a quick reading? Please, just a quick one.
Just
quick.
I actually want to know.
Please.
Like, yeah.
Just quick.
Honestly, when I say I never said I can read people like a book fast. Please, I cannot.
No, but you know us.
No,
so can you say what
I see you guys a couple times, but not enough for me to read you. But either way, like, equally, I enjoy that. Do you know what I mean? Like, I enjoy sussing people out.
Okay.
And finding things out. No, honestly, like, it's my crack. Like, I love it.
Really?
So that's when.
She's giving me Annalise Keaton scandal vibes.
That's literally where it came from. And then, like, with the sign language thing, like, I love sign language.
Can you?
No.
Do you know they've literally recently just what did they do with the sign language?
What, pass a law to make it legal language?
Yeah. They've just done that.
I feel like it should be taught in schools and stuff and everything. So I wanted to put the two together and have like a sign language in psychology.
That is so dope, man.
So my plan was to go to university and study for 7 to 12 years to get a PhD.
It does
to get a PhD.
Study for 12 years.
7 to 12 years.
You're very ambitious.
To get a PhD in psychology. Like, if you ask anyone in my sixth form, all my teachers, they always knew me as the girl going to uni to do 7 to 12 years. So that's why I took A-level so seriously, because I was like, no, I've got to get into University of Birmingham. I've got to get in. I've got to go to uni and do the 12 years. And then, I lost bare weight due to stress.
So like,
I was like, you know what, let me gain it back in a healthy way.
That's crazy. So for example, what's like the motivation behind your drive?
What do you mean?
You seem
like now
you're
or
very
like back
driven.
then?
Even back then, like you're like, boy, like you're very ambitious. You know, you're always driven to like.
I'm starting to rate you a bit more now.
Yeah, man said a bit more.
That's true.
Yeah, I know.
But I feel like it's innate. Like, the fact that I've always had it, I'm from so young. I can only say it's innate. I didn't get it from anywhere. Like,
nothing happened.
No,
no
like nothing.
epiphany.
Like, I've always just wanted to just do the most, but in the correct way. And I feel like a lot of the teachers knew that as well. Like, they always spoke to me and they said to me about being a leader and stuff and like how I should use that to lead people in the right way. Like I've always kind of just had it. So yeah, I just
natural.
Yeah, like honestly, it's very natural.
So not to be sad, but what happened? Why didn't you do the 7 to 12
Oh,
years?
because my God, so I went to university. So I got into university. I was so happy. First week of uni, I said, "Nah, this is not for me." Like the psychology that I like is like not, I won't say murderers, but like why people do stuff. Do you get what I mean? Like social psychology, like, and then like children and how your parenting can have an impact on your child, and like Sigmund Freud and all that stuff. And I got to uni, and how can the first lecture be biopsychology?
You're like, nah, this is not a bit of me.
I got a U in biology, bearing in mind. So I was thinking, there is no way. There is no
biopsychology. What is that?
So it was like it was like the eye, it was like the nerves, and like that is so far left with what I want to do.
Yeah.
Like social psychology is here, biopsychology is
all the way
there.
down
Yeah, and I was like, nah. And then like the second module was something mad as well to do with biology, and it just threw me off. Like one thing about me, I hate my time wasted. If I think I can succeed elsewhere, I'm off. Like when I worked in Sainsbury's, I knew, I was like, nah, this is not it. And I left with no money as well, and I was like, I'm just gonna make it happen.
Yeah.
And now I'm sitting here.
Are you the same in relationships?
That's a good question.
If you feel a guy's wasting your time, you just cut out straight.
Absolutely. I don't even.
You don't fight for your man.
I don't even give. No, I'm just off, mate. I don't give no reason.
No reason.
No,
you don't even say it's not me, it's you.
No, I'm actually off because if you're of an age as well, like if you're like anything above 21, there's no reason for me to explain stuff, especially when it's like bare minimum. Do you know what I mean? So I'm thinking, why am I wasting my... Do you know who I am? Like, why am I wasting my breath? No.
What? Do you know who I am?
Honestly, like, I can't know, guys, because I cannot bear the thought of explaining to men about the bare minimum. Like,
what's the bare minimum?
Yeah. I've been hearing like, bare minimum so much.
Watch this now, yeah. Watch this bare minimum.
No, I know.
Two-page bare minimum.
But this is what...
Okay, let's go.
But this is what I mean. Like, I'm actually a very fair person. The bare minimum stuff, I'm not talking about a madness. I literally just mean like flowers, compliments, like surprises.
How
gifts.
often flowers?
Oh my God, like at least once a fortnight. Like,
okay.
Do you know what I mean?
That's not minimum.
That is minimum. Like how many times? Like we should at least be going on a date. Depending on your lifestyle.
No, I just ask it again.
Yeah, like depending on your lifestyle, I feel like you should be going on a date at least once every fortnight anyway. So I feel like
I can give you that.
Yeah.
Every 2 weeks. You know what I mean? Like,
I can give you that.
Depending on your lifestyle.
What are your favourite flowers? Ask it for a friend.
Just roses, nothing special.
Okay.
Yeah. Are you gonna get me something?
Typical.
I may or may not.
But yeah, so literally just bare minimum things. So I just think for me, that's just standard courting. Like, why would I need to explain that to someone? If I had a very specific bare minimum, like take me Hakkasan, take me Novel, I have to literally communicate that because you wouldn't just
know.
expect. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Is that a bare minimum? Hacker? Novel?
No.
Okay, just
but that's what I'm saying. Like I'm a very fair person.
Does it go both ways as well though? Like
absolutely.
Would it be...
Like when I tell you, I'm the biggest giver ever. So like that's what I mean. Like if I'm in a relationship or seeing someone and I'm giving, I don't give to receive, but like there has to be something back. And with me, it could be the most minuscule things. Like if you go to the shop and then you think, oh my God, Natalee would like that. And it could be, oh my God, it could literally be like a candle. Like I would appreciate it times 10 because it's literally just like...
You crossed that
person's
mind.
Of course that person's mind. I mean, like I came to your head when you saw that and you thought, cool, like she would like that. Let me get it for her. So it literally is just the bare minimum.
You sound reasonable.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? So like,
we stopped her on 2, so she
was no, honestly, guys, it's not even a list like that. I am literally, I'm more of a like thoughtful person. Like I prefer thoughtful gifts and stuff. So even when I say gifts, I'm not talking about get me a Gucci bag, get me a bag in. It's just the most basic things it could be. So
you sound believable, but time will tell.
Take your
word. Sound believable.
So you were saying, obviously, for that, the mindset you have, that's why you quit the psychology course. What did you go on instead then?
Oh no, I just dropped out of uni.
Oh, that's
not first.
What? Straight?
No. So no.
Yeah.
So I was going. So every weekend I would go back to London. Like I hated uni, and like with me, like I'm a very business minded person, and nobody at uni that I came across was business minded, and like I find it very hard to flex and connect with people if they're not
in your
this setting. Like, and it's so bad. Like I'd rather be alone because I can't do it. Like some people can, and they'll go to clubs and they'll do meaningless things. And
you can't.
I can't do it. Like I can't even force. Like I literally can't even force it. And like everyone was there for a degree, and that was it. Like no one kind of had a business on the side or wanted to do something. And like even in terms of gym. Before uni started, obviously you got like the ACS group chat, yeah. And everyone's like, oh my God, yeah, you're the fitness babe. Like when I go to the uni, like take me gym. When I tell you, like 50 girls message me like, can you take me to the gym? in the years that I was at uni, I didn't take a single one of them there. Like no one cared about the gym. Like and obviously that's my love. So like nobody, I just couldn't relate to anyone. So I was going back home to London every weekend, and then like in my head I clocked out in the first like 2 months, but I just stayed there because I didn't know what to do. Like going back home, once you have that independence, going back home is so long. You know what I mean? So I was like, damn, that you need to figure something out. And like obviously I was that typical broke uni student. Yeah. And I was like, no, you need to figure something out. So and I dropped out in second year. So I was still there for 2 years, but like I wasn't really there. You know what I mean? So yeah.
How did your parents take that? Cause
my mom told me to.
You're African, right?
No, Jamaican.
They're Jamaican? Oh.
Yeah.
She told you to drop out?
Yeah, my mom was like, no.
Really?
Yeah, because it was not me. I was so depressed. Like, and like even working in Sainsbury's, when I tell you Sainsbury's made me extremely depressed. Like, it sounds bad, but like the people in my Sainsbury's had been there for like 10 years. Yeah? And anything that's tedious in my life, I can't do it. Like
you need to change.
The same customers on a Sunday talking about the same thing. Scanning the same bread, the same pasta. Like,
scanning the same bread.
No, like it was too much. And like seeing, I was there for like a year and a half, I think, and like these are just come in and do the same shifts for 10 years. Like being surrounded by, I'm a strong believer in you become your circle. Yeah. And even though the Sainsbury's people were not my circle, but because I was there so often working, they kind of I don't want to ever slip into that mindset. That's my worst nightmare, being in a dead end kind of repetitive, tedious job and nothing changes, no elevation. These are in the exact same position they were when they started 10 years ago. Like that's crazy to me. Like
you are a go-getter.
I'm telling you, the mindset is nuts, isn't it?
No, like
you gonna say something, Uzi?
No, I was gonna say obviously I worked in Sainsbury's, but in terms of what she was saying, I think it's more of the department where she was working. Because typically they will. No, I'm not saying it's a bad, but typically they put women in checkouts.
Yeah.
You're not gonna lift produce like I was.
Produce.
Yeah.
Like what's
fruits, potatoes, lifting all that.
As in, like, putting the stuff on the shelf?
Yeah,
but you was doing the same potatoes and the same...
No, but I mean in terms of, like, you wouldn't... Like, I was there for 8 years.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Were you?
Oh,
yeah, I was. That's
mad. So you was one of these people
let me just finish. Yeah, obviously, I started young, but I mean in terms of... I could skive on stuff, do you know what I mean? So I might put out 1, 2, 3 managers gone, I could skive. But in terms of checkouts... You're there.
So you made it fun for yourself.
Yes.
But what I'm trying to say
but
again,
still, the moral of the story.
No, but I got to a point where I was going in that direction of trying to go team lead, move, but obviously something happened along the lines, and then I left basically.
Yeah, but again,
I know what you mean.
What I'm saying is, it's mindset. The people that have been there for 10 years, they're clearly comfortable being there for 10 years, and that's fine. But I'm just not one of those people. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, I had to up and leave because that's just not me. And like, if people, I'm guaranteed the people I'm talking about are still there, and it's been like 5 years. So they might have been there for 15 years, and they're still happy to do it. But that's just not me.
Well, you just want more.
Yeah,
you
like,
well, you never know though. To be fair, it depends.
And everyone has a reason. Yeah.
No, I feel you, but people sometimes go through things that, like, because I was once at that point. You know, when you feel like I can't get better than what I'm doing. Yeah. It's a mindset thing.
And that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, but it's easier said than done. Do you know what I mean?
No,
so
absolutely.
In terms of, how can I explain it? It's about them snapping out of that mindset, innit? But I try not to...
That you haven't reached the glass ceiling.
Yeah, because I don't know what's got them to that point. Do you know what I mean? They could go through a situation where someone's like you said, obviously parents and how they... And your parents is always talking down on you like, you're never going to be this, you're never... And you just end up in that. And
I never ever went to work or went to stage and thought to myself, oh my gosh, look at these regular bottom barrel people doing this. I never thought that. I went to work and thought, Natalie, you need to get out of here. I was never insulting those people.
So look about yourself,
it was always about me. I never, in my head, I was just thinking, Natalie, you need to get out of here because this is tedious for you. If it's, those people clearly don't find it tedious. Like, I have no issue with people staying in those jobs. It's just, I know I can't do it. Do you get it? So whatever the reason is for them being there, I'm pretty sure it's pretty valid. And there's actually a solid reason as to why they are working there for 10 years. But it's just
not
me.
You.
Yeah.
No, same here, because I worked in Sainsbury's as well. I was a fishmonger.
No, the Sainsbury gang.
Oh, in one of the big
Sainsbury's
ones.
Gang.
Yeah, one of the big ones.
Yeah, like, do you mean everyone?
It's like a big Sainsbury's reunion right now.
Bro, I was in the one in Putney.
Me, I was M&S. So
you were upper echelon. But as you know, I was on the fish counter and we actually had expensive fish, bro. So put some respect on my name.
You must have been going on smelling every night, bro.
Bro, literally. And just like she said, the person that I met there, the fishmonger that I met there, had been doing it for 30 years.
Loved it.
He was
What
happy. He was retiring. I can't remember what his name was, man.
He was retiring.
He was retiring. That's why they brought me in, right? I did it for 8 months. I said, this is not
It's mad.
Bro, waking up early in the morning, going to that freezer to take all the fish out.
Chiller.
The chiller, yeah. Take all that fish out, bro. And then you got to lay it on the ice and and then when because it was Putney, it was upper echelon, so they would come and buy like stuff like monk fish.
You have to cut it up and all that.
You have to debone it.
So you know how to do all of them things.
Yeah, man.
No wonder why, that's why you was chefing up stuff in the
Come
kitchen.
on, G. So it was a lot of work. And I was like, I can't do this for longer than what it was, bro. Like smelling of fish, all that. So I hear what you're saying.
You got want more for yourself. And I always say, like, sometimes I think like maybe more towards what he's saying. Sometimes some people's background is just different. Like you were talking about, naturally you just this naturally born leader where you know, and you're just like go getter. Some people are just not like that.
Yeah, and they need a mad amount of motivation or for something peak to happen for them to get there.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Well, this is what I wanted to move on to. Obviously, you showed me your picture, your before. I don't know if you remember that.
In terms of my transformation?
Yeah. You showed me your before.
It wasn't a big difference, bro. I was like...
No, it was a big difference.
Bro.
I'm talking about the before.
Oh, I ain't said the before.
Yeah, the before that she's talking about.
cool.
When
I actually uploaded one recently on my Instagram.
Yeah, that's maybe that's
my
what I
legs
was
were
looking at.
super
Yeah.
Maybe that's what I was
now, and obviously your after is amazing. Picasso,
Thank you.
Van Gogh, all of that. So my point is, obviously you didn't have an epiphany, right? You just did it because you wanted to do it. You love fitness. But a lot of girls will see you and think, do you know what? I want that, but I don't want to go gym for it.
I don't want to do the work.
Yeah, I don't want to do the work. And then, either go and Turkey or wherever you girls go nowadays. You know, I hear basements are used as well.
Whose basement?
Some people go to basements,
Basement,
bro.
that's true, yeah.
Number one, my question is, did you ever... No, I know you haven't got a BB. I'm not talking about that.
No, did I ever consider?
No, not even consider it. When you were, obviously you're before, did you ever look to Instagram and social media like, I want to not Kim Kardashian, but I don't know, Bria Miles or any of these. Like,
Do you have like a motivation?
Yeah, were you ever influenced in that sense?
I wasn't. I literally wasn't like, I'm not a very easily influenced person. Like, even in terms of Instagram, I don't even know who I followed on Instagram. But no, like, I just kind of knew, like, if I go to the gym, then it's a healthy way to get there.
Okay.
But yeah, no, like, I didn't really, I did not even look up to people like that. Like, I typically don't look up to people anyway, which is a bit mad. But I always say to people, like, I look up to myself. Like, I am my own motivation. And it just sounds very extreme, but like...
I mean, a bit, just a bit.
No, literally. Like, even when I did my Gymshark event, they were like, oh my God, like, who's your idol? I was like, idol? No, I don't have an idol, like, at all.
That's
crazy.
never...
I don't believe I should ever put someone on a pedestal like that. The only person I should put on a pedestal is myself.
Come on.
You know what I mean? So,
Energy.
yeah. But yeah, no, I didn't really have a massive inspo like that.
In saying that then, so like, you know, like sometimes, obviously it's life, innit? We all get ups and downs and stuff like that. So like in your down moments, whenever you do have them, so where do you draw strength from? Where do you draw, do you know what I mean? Inspiration, like, let me get up, like, snap out of this.
And like continue doing what I do.
Yeah, or is that
it's because like obviously I've amassed a huge following on social media. I think altogether it's over 400k followers with all my social medias. So like that is a lot. Like when you realistically sit down and think about it, like the O2 is what, like 20k people.
Yeah,
no,
20,
that's just 20k. Like 400K.
How many nights you could do?
Yeah,
So
do you know
what are you
what I
saying?
mean?
That we did a Natalee B event in the O2, yeah?
You know what I'm saying? We were backstage in that.
Come
you know
on.
what I mean? Backstage.
But that's what I'm saying. Like that's a huge amount of people that are looking at me, and like that's a huge amount of people that need me as well. Like I'm not doing this kind of like regular influencing, like dressing nice, wearing Prada, Dior, and taking my pictures in London. Like I'm not doing that. I am genuinely influencing these girls to go to the gym. Like
And
they
have a
look at
fitness
me,
lifestyle,
and it's like if I'm not going to the gym, they're not going to the gym because that's the influence. So it's like
dope.
if
That's
I
what
have,
keeps you going.
like if I have that amount of people relying on me, and not even just relying on me, but some of them are young, like starting at like 14, 15. Like it's a duty. Like I have to get up. Like I really have no choice.
That's
like,
a sick way of looking at it.
So that's kind of like how I see it. I feel like I'm holding a lot of girls' hands with what I do, and I just kind of have to. So
wow.
Yeah.
So that's it. Nah, that's a
It's
dope
a
way
good
to
thing
look
for
at
the
it.
ladies to idolize anyways. Be fit.
Yeah,
you know
man,
what I mean?
rather than all
Naturally.
this-
Finally, a positive role model.
Yeah, very
Every day
positive.
talking about dinner dates. This and that, like, idolize
Who
someone.
pays for the
Work, you know what I
first?
mean?
Who pays for the
Yeah.
first
Yeah,
date?
yeah,
and
yeah.
all?
the same topics.
I don't know.
crazy.
I'm trying to move it to the daily training regime. Like, but I don't know if you have any other question to, you know.
Yeah, I just wanted to finish off with that. So, okay, you definitely never considered BBL or cheating.
What?
As in cheating to get there.
Oh,
No, never. You know.
Why do
honestly,
some people?
I'm
Why
a
do you
very
think?
honest.
Yeah.
If I did, I would have told you guys. But no, like.
Why do you think some people risk their lives?
Why
do you
some
think
people do
girls?
that? Yeah, women.
Because obviously you train with women a lot.
I just think it's just the ease of it. Like it's cool. That's like if I go to Turkey, and then like that's a trip. Like within a week, I can have a whole new body. And there's me that's been training for 4 years. And realistically, when you look at it in the grand scheme of things, 4 years or a week, like. If I didn't have the mindset to go to the gym, I'm just gonna go over the week. Do you get it? Like, why would I not have the body I want?
No, but I meant like, what is? I think maybe that's what you're talking about. But I want to get a bit deeper, like in terms of like, why do women feel like they have to put themselves through that to get those kind of bodies?
It's just the cliche social media. Like everyone, and that's the thing with the BBL bodies. Like they're all the same. Like like they literally are all shaped the same.
The belly button.
Yeah, the belly button.
And I don't get it because the belly button is a proper giveaway. It's we know
the belly button's gone.
Yeah.
Like I feel like if you could do it and there was no way that would be bait, but we all know because
It's
of
not
your
shameful
belly.
normal now though.
Yeah,
that's the problem.
and that's what it is as well. Like there's no stigma with
but then
it.
again, I don't think it should be shameful if someone decides they want to do that.
But I think the influx of girls that have gotten a BBL is because that stigma has been removed. Then.
Okay.
Like before, it was like you're getting a BBL, like you're getting surgery. Now it's like
looked at a bit.
it's a trend to get surgery.
Yeah.
Like, there's so many TikToks like come with me to doctor. Do you know what I mean? Like it's a trend, and people make content out of it, and they will blow up with it. And then they got a following because they got surgery. So like,
but then why would they do it knowing that there's people that have done it and died. Or
it's
body
mad.
has
Like I don't know. I don't know how
risk,
people can still go with that risk. Yeah.
Because I think it's like what you're kind of saying. Like, is that there's a formula. Like like rappers, isn't it? Like you do this, do that, blow up. So it's like it's a formula that works. Does that make sense? Everyone's just literally following that blueprint, which is crazy.
There's a TikToker. She got a BBL, and Fairs, her BBL looks pretty natural. Yeah. And there's even a thing called a skinny BBL, you know, so that if you're like a size, like between like a size 6 and 8, like on a more of the mager side, you get a skinny BBL. I don't even know how it works, but like it looks mad natural because you already don't have the fat to transfer. So like, there's some girls you've probably seen that have a BBL. It's called a skinny BBL, and you wouldn't know because they've got less fat. It's less noticeable. Yeah, like
they need to make some tools to check this thing. Seriously,
like a BBL detector. Like a BBL.
They make some tools.
No, literally, that's what I'm saying. So yeah.
Do you feel like would it be cool if I don't necessarily need it, but if I went and got to Turkey and got abs done, like, do you feel like would that give you the ick?
Are people doing abs now?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Easy. People do abs. Drake got his abs done. Kanye got his abs done.
I feel like people think because I do fitness, I'm like
anti
anti-surgery. But I just think that if you want to do that, like my job is to inspire you to go to the gym. I can't force you. If you don't want to go, get the surgery. You know what I mean? Like, I can't stop you from getting the surgery. So I'm not like massively against people that get surgery. I'm like, cool, if you really
even mandem.
Yeah.
You see that?
I don't really have an opinion. So
okay,
yeah, that's your thing. You do you.
Yeah, literally, like it's like you do you. So.
But I think for me, it's more of. I think I'll be more accepting.
Would you do
no, I'm talking for women in general. I'll be more accepting if they wanted to do their chest compared to
of course.
Because with that, like with this, you can kind of work on. With this,
it's not your fault.
You can do you know what I'm saying? So if someone
I hear that logic.
Out of the surgery.
If someone feels a type of way because obviously maybe
I know some women would get a reduction as well. Sometimes it's too big, and then because of back problems.
Do you know what? I agree with
that one I can overlook. Okay, cool. You feel a bit about this. There's not much.
But this one you can work on it.
This one you can work on. You can do some squats.
Natalee B has some fitness tips for
we'll get to that.
The girl there.
Salmon and rice. You know,
like salmon and rice.
Salmon and rice, absolutely.
Absolutely.
I eat salmon and rice every single day.
Wow. Don't get mercury poisoning, you know.
No, you can't from salmon. I already checked.
Are you sure?
Yeah, salmon's on it's like the 4th lowest in something.
Oh, okay. Just
making sure. So that one I can overlook.
Sorry, my bad. So what I wanted to ask was, obviously, all right, you start going gym, you got brothers. Did they have to give you a talk
about what
before you went to the gym? Like, don't be squatting where there's bare man, or did they ever? I'm not a big man thing. Like, did they ever
give it that talk?
Yeah, they might give you that gym etiquette.
No, they didn't. You know, but they
do. Your brothers go gym?
Yeah, they do. Yeah. Like
all of them.
One, two. If I would say 3 out of 4 of them do. Yeah, but one of them was really big. Yeah, and he actually goes. Well, he went. When I lived in Croydon, he went to the same gym that I went to. But no, like they didn't, you know. But I feel like they know that I can handle myself. Like, do you know what I mean? My
Come
mouth
on.
is
They've
very.
trained you well.
you good.
From the Dungeon family, they trained you well.
I think
So
after
like,
this,
yeah, like I don't take. I literally. It sounds cliche, but I really don't take nonsense from anyone. Like, I'll pull you up in the gym. I'll pull you up anywhere. So I
There
think
was one
they
of your
know.
things I was watching, yeah. And then I can't remember you. I think he was doing the squat machine. I can see one brother, yeah. He trying to do his weight for a guy. Like, me, I always watch the background, bro. I see the guy in the background. You probably think we're clock. Right, you go like 5'5", you're about to break your neck or something.
How do you deal with that? I'm sure you've
You
come
must get
across
a lot of that,
of
yeah.
issues
Yeah,
in
but
the
it's
gym.
like unless it's crazy excessive, like I've become kind of like, it sounds bad, but like desensitized to it. Like and because of everything I do now, especially with the gym, like it's just very normal, which is unfortunate, but it's very normal to me. But at the same time, like even the other day I was in the gym, like there's this one guy that always looks at me, and I thought, you know what? I'm feeling good today. Today's the day. So I was like, no, like I was like, today's the day. Let me actually draw him up. So I was like, he always looks at me like through the mirror. So like, say I'm doing like, I don't know, shoulder press, and like he will stand like.
It might be the same guy who's watching you through the mirror doing this, bro.
You might have to show us after to see if it's the
Yeah,
guy.
listen.
So like he was like standing adjacent behind me, and I could see him in the mirror. So like I folded my arms, I'm just staring at him in the mirror, yeah, like this. No, like I'm just staring at him, and then like he just looked away. And
But he might have thought you were flirting.
yeah, he might just think, oh,
I tell
that's
you,
him.
my
but-
face-
Sugali, I'll be like, okay.
my face is no. My face was set, so I'm staring
Okay.
at him. No, my face is staring at him. So cool, and then he's still looking at me. So I was like, cool. I turned around. I said, "Sorry, do you need something?" He was like, "Oh, what?" I said, "Oh no," because he keeps staring at me. I was like, "Do you need something?" He's like, "No." I said, "Yeah, can you pick up your dumbbells, continue your workout, and stop staring at me?" And then he's like, "Oh, and he just moved away. But like that's what I mean. Like if I have to pattern someone, I really will, because like it's too excessive. Like I get
I
like.
would never want that to be me.
Honestly, I would have
I know, when I
attended the
tell you,
gym.
I'll
every
lose
time
it.
every time I do it, I make sure my voice is loud, so everyone there
hear
is
it.
looking at you and knows that you've been staring at me this whole time.
I
You
just
get
stopped
it?
coming to that gym.
No, I've seen it a couple times. Every time I walk past him, now his head goes straight
Straight
down.
down.
Do you know what I mean? No, like you just have, because you have to, because they just. I get glancing at someone, I get looking at someone 1 or 2 times, but like when you're really just standing there like this, when someone's working out, it's mad.
But back to the point, yo, in terms of obviously, I'm going to go a bit this way, yeah? Do you think some of it is like the way obviously you dress to go to the gym sometimes? Is that part of that can cause certain things?
What do you want her to wear? A skirt?
No, you
for
can wear some
real.
baggy
Hijab.
bottoms to the gym. Like you're
No, but
working.
the maddest thing is
Do you know what I
that
mean?
there are so many
Right.
hijabi women that are covered head to toe in a hijab
Yeah.
and still get like gym
In the gym?
harassment.
Looked
Yes,
at.
gym. But at this point, regardless of what you wear, you're gonna get stared at. Like I don't know what it is with men in the gym.
Testosterone.
but
No,
it's-
there's certain men
yeah,
that I
like,
think they go gym
solely
specifically to look
To
at
look
women.
at women.
Because
That's
if you're
the only
working
way.
out and you're in your zone, yeah,
You don't.
how do you
You
have
find
time to
time.
look for anyone, bro? So
Yeah.
so it's nuts.
So honestly, that whole argument about clothing, like it can be anything. But I know how I dress at the gym. That's why I'm like, if someone looks at me, I'm like, cool, like they're looking.
I remember
But, like,
she's
it's
a
been-
whole brand as well.
Yeah,
so
like
she's got
and, like with me,
pattern
like
up.
I'm in the gym with my tripod. You get what I mean? Like I know how I dress, and I'm in the gym with my tripod. Everyone's looking at me already because I'm there with my whole setup. So I get it, but like it's when it's too excessive. So like I said, I'm a very fair person. I can give you the benefit of that. But when I've caught you like 5-6 times and it's over the top, yeah, I'm gonna draw you out.
That's my thing. Another thing is, look, it's not like you're ugly. Do you know what I mean? And again, I don't even mind about what you wear because I don't think that's where the change needs to happen. But you know, guys are gonna look just because you're pretty. Sometimes it's not even
Yeah, but
because
that's what I'm saying. Like you can look. That's what I mean. You can look.
Yeah,
but
she
then
has no
even
problem with that.
even if you are staring at me because you find me attractive, I still gotta say something because it's excessive.
It's excessive,
Do you know what
yeah.
I mean? And like I feel like a lot of men in the gym don't actually understand their presence. Like there was a time when I was in Birmingham and like I was training in the corner just because I was in the corner. And some guy came over to me, he was like 6'3" and like, bearing in mind I got music playing. So he's kind of like towered over me in the corner. I'm thinking like you should know that me as a 5'6"
Read the room.
babe, like
Yeah.
and you're 6 foot, like read the room and dress. So I said to him, "Can you dress back, please?" He said, "What? I'm just trying." I said, "Yeah, you can just." And dress back. Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
there's just no, like, I genuinely believe that men do not understand their sheer presence and height and everything in the gym and how it looks from even like a third party or even the person you're going to speak to. So that's why I always say to them, like, yeah, you can talk to me 100%, but just step back. Like, you need to get me out of this corner because you're towering over me.
Yeah,
So,
that's a bit mad.
yeah.
And apart from that, bro, shoot your shot and get shot down if you're going to get shot down and move
keep it
back on with
moving.
your life. Yeah,
No, literally, like,
instead of just staring.
yeah, do you know what I mean? Like, just you might as well just come over and say whatever. I'd rather you didn't, but if you're good, I'd rather you do that than stare.
Yeah,
You get what
and
I
then
mean?
She
shut it
ain't
down
got
and
an approachable face though. That's the thing. Her face is like don't
Don't talk to
So
me.
what? So
Yeah,
you
like,
rather
in the-
just stand there, stop. You rather just
No,
staring.
in the gym, like I think I kind of But like, when I get in the gym, my whole persona switches now. Like it's like a don't talk to
War
me.
zone.
Like it's like
yeah.
but it's like a not a defense mechanism, but like it's like a zone you have to put yourself in to prevent these men coming to you.
And
'Cause
it's
if you're
sad though that you have to do that.
Like if you look all clueless or look like you don't know, that's when men
That
just
is the
seize
worst.
the opportunity.
Yeah.
Like, oh, do you need help?
I see it all the time.
Oh
I'm
my
gonna lie, I see it all
God.
the time. I see man them going up to girls like, oh, do you need help with that? Oh, you're doing it wrong.
So no, just do it this way.
And I'm just
Move
like,
your leg
did you
that
ask
way.
for your help?
Literally
Yeah.
asking me, do you need help taking off? And it's a 5 kg plate. And I'm
Like-
I just squatted 85
Do you know
kg.
what?
And you
I
think
swear to you, that's a move. That's a
That is a
move.
move.
Because you know what's bad, yeah? Moving to someone in the gym, yeah, fam. If you get shot down, it's embarrassing.
Because do you go home? Do you continue your set?
Yeah, or,
Do you drink
'cause you
water?
kind of have to move from that whole area.
Yeah,
now.
you do.
You got to move from that area if you get shot down. So it's like that plate thing. You're like, oh, let me help you with that. And then try to get a vibe. Let me see if I get a vibe with
True.
it, yeah? And that might be
Is
what
that the right
was.
place? Do you feel the gym is a good place to court?
For her, it has to be.
No.
No, not for you,
Because
but
how
in
many
general.
days you go gym?
No, my whole life is in the gym. Nah, but no, I don't think it. No, I don't think it is at all. Like, I feel
So
like
I'm
there's
guessing you wouldn't like it.
No, like
Yeah.
I always just say I'm not interested, you know, and I'm like, but I'm not
Funny enough, I get approached a lot as well, you know.
Yeah.
Where?
In the gym. What do you mean where? Look at these guys.
This guy, fam,
Big
go
man
on,
thing, I'm not
where?
lying.
Where?
I'm
Where?
actually
Ask
not
me
lying.
where?
I'm
Where?
in the gym, in the gym.
PT.
No. The last time it happened, one girl came up to me. She's like, I feel like I've seen you on Bumble. Like, are you the Bumble guy? The guy. And then I'm like,
like
wait.
it.
And then I'm
Okay.
like, yeah, that's me. She's like, yeah. So can you help me with this weight? I don't really know how.
Do you know
how
what
it's
your
supposed to be
advert
doing.
on Bumble was? What's Bumble like? It means you're single, black. So yeah.
No.
No, but there's
Literally.
why? No, I could tell she was trying to move to me, but using the equipment as an excuse.
What do you expect?
But
How
then-
much did she move to you?
It's not quite the same.
Yeah,
It
but
is.
regardless,
I'm
though,
also-
I'm not saying that some girls don't move. I'm not saying that it's always men that move together. There are some girls that move to men in the gym.
They do.
Yeah, like I'm just saying, like
Because they come
it's
to the
very
gym
rare.
with
It's
a
very-
full face
It's
of
very,
makeup.
very rare.
No, but even
Listen,
that,
it's
even
rare.
that makeup thing, yeah, there's multiple reasons why someone would wear
Why?
makeup.
Why?
Like, even,
Yeah.
No, but like
I get you're doing content,
like,
maybe.
no, but like I don't wear makeup. I
okay.
rarely wear makeup. But like people wear makeup. Some people wear makeup to the gym because they actually like live and breathe the gym. Like I would if I could be bothered. Like when I go to the gym, I lay my edges. I just brush my eyebrows. Like, I make sure everything's neat. I just love going to the gym to
But what
look
happens
good.
if
You're gonna sweat.
But like
yeah.
I don't personally sweat in the gym. Like
Okay.
yeah, I'm not a heavy sweater. I sweat on my back though because
Oh,
like
is it?
when I'm doing deadlifts, squats and stuff, it's a lot of back work. But like even some girls are just insecure. Like especially when people first start going to the gym, like they're just insecure. They're like, at least let me look good. If I'm gonna be clueless in the gym, at least let me look good. Do you get it?
doing it.
And
Fair
I think
enough.
when I first started going gym, I think I did like a full face of makeup like twice. Just
Is
to go to
it?
the just to go to
Wow.
the gym, and it's just
She was made up. She was
It's
made
just an
up.
So did you let her help you
insecurity
then?
No, she wanted me to help her.
Or did you help her then?
I did, but from a
Beautiful, huh?
distance. I was just like,
Yeah.
How'd you do it? How'd you do it from
I was
a
like,
distance?
yeah,
What,
you
said,
just have
stand over
to,
there?
yeah, you have to do this, do that, and then she did it, and then I went on my
believe you,
way.
man. You're a nice guy. I know you.
They helped her throughout the whole session.
But then even
And
then,
booked another one.
even then, it's not even like the men in the gym. Like sometimes it's even the PTs. Like with PTs, they have some PTs. They make me sick. They have like a running joke or like a running game where they find out how many of their clients they can sleep with. Like they be keeping tallies between them. Like,
Are you serious?
Yeah, like it's
I
not
heard
so.
this before.
So
Me, I
when,
can't
like,
afford a PT, so-
when like gym harassment and that goes on, and people are like, "Why don't you just tell the staff? Why are you posting a TikTok about it?" It's like, how am I supposed to go to the staff when it's also the staff that
The
are
staff
in on
that
it?
are
Do you know what I mean?
involved.
Like, where do we actually go from here?
That's
Wow.
Because unless
mad.
I'm gonna come and get the CEO of the gym or Pure Gym, like, where do we actually?
Because I do
go
always
from it?
wonder, the PTs go in with the spotting when
Yeah.
when it's a guy and a female.
Yeah.
They go in and they'll probably be behind.
Let me show you how to do this. Let me show you how to do this.
Bro, and I'm even looking like, bro,
My brother tap PT.
brother, they go in with
They
the spotting.
Nah, they do. It's
They
too.
do.
It's too much.
My girl couldn't have a PT, bro.
Honestly,
That's
That's
Too
what I
soon.
would
need to
say.
become
Have a female PT.
Yeah,
Female should have female
Yeah,
PTs.
yeah, yeah.
I also
No,
agree
real talk,
because
Man, it just looks wrong, man.
So like, how many days do you go gym a week?
Between 4 and 5.
okay.
Wow.
Yeah, Friday's even
I
another.
feel like when
leg.
it's 4, there's something mad must have happened where you couldn't make the 5, innit?
No, it's like I train Monday to Friday, so I don't train on the weekends.
Okay.
So Friday's either another leg day or a rest day.
Okay.
So it's kind of like I always say to a lot of people, and a lot of people say to me, like I have a very laid back approach to fitness, and I think that's also why I've done so well. Like some fitness influencers are hardcore. Like there's a thing called 75 hard challenge. Have you heard of it?
No.
So it's like 2 workouts a day, 1 indoor, 1 outdoor. You got to drink like a gallon of water a day. You got to read 10 pages of a book. You got like, and that's hardcore. And a lot of fitness influencers do that. But then I always say like the typical person that like goes to the gym doesn't do stuff like that. Do you get it? Like no one's training 2 times a day, please. One workout, 1 hour long, and I'm
Especially
going home.
someone that's trying to find the confidence to even go, like the energy to even go gym. And look like, nah, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, so that's why I try and keep like a laid back approach to fitness, so that it's like I always tell my followers, I'll go on my Instagram story and I'm like, guys, I'm not going to the gym today, please. Like, I'm tired. And like I think that's why a lot of people follow me, because they're like, yeah, like sometimes I can't be bothered. Yeah, like I can't be bothered. So yeah.
What
Fridays,
about diet?
Again,
What you eating?
Salmon rice. Guys, I'm telling you, salmon rice every day.
What's your breakfast looking like?
Yeah, breakfast.
So breakfast I have sausages, eggs, and spinach.
I hope they're
every
not pork.
morning.
Sausage, egg, spinach.
Oh, come on, man.
I'm sorry, man. I don't even like chicken.
Oh, it's I
tried it.
Okay, fair enough.
Lunch is either, because I will have the lunch after I come back from the gym. So it's either like a protein shake, and like it's more like a snack. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm not a big eater. Again, like my relationship with food has always been off. I can go ages without eating, like days.
Wow.
That's a bit weird. So again, like I'm not a big eater, so I'll have like a protein shake just to get the calories in like a liquid form. And then like a protein yogurt or something.
And then salmon and rice.
Yeah, and then my salmon and rice.
Wow. Like, but then not eating, like, you know, like you're saying, like you can go a long time without eating. Does that affect gains and stuff like that?
Yeah, so like in the last... So like I've been posting transformations a lot recently on my Instagram because I've been trying to be consistent with my eating. The training is okay, it's just always the diet.
The diet, yeah.
And my issue isn't even just eating rubbish, it's just eating. Like,
it's
hard to
something in.
to just get something in. So yeah, I just been...
Because isn't 80, what is it, like 80%?
Yeah, it's like an 80-20 ratio.
Yeah, 80-20, yeah.
So do your plans not include food?
No, so I've only just recently released a high protein meal plan.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the thing is, I always say to people, like, guys, even though I'm not a big eater, I know exactly what to eat.
Yeah,
it's just me
he doesn't wanna
personally.
eat it.
So I can come and tell you, not what to eat, but like help guide you with the meals you should be eating. But for me personally, like, I'm just not a big eater. But yeah, so I have 4 workout guides and they're all just the workouts. Okay. And there's some tips about diet.
Okay.
But it's more like, again, like a laid back approach. I'm not going to come and tell you, eat this, and this,
45
on this
grams.
day at 8 a.m. in the morning. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to do it. So even my meal plan is still like the meals you can want to eat or not eat, and like switch it around if you want to, like swap in chicken sausages for pork, vice versa. You know
In Jesus' name.
Yeah, so the girls spot, the first one's going to be in Birmingham, because obviously I went to University of Birmingham, and a lot of my followers, so I started YouTube in April and I went University of Birmingham in September.
Okay.
So a lot of my followers are from Birmingham.
Okay, Berms.
Yeah, so that's why that one's there. And there's a huge Muslim community in Birmingham as well.
Okay.
Obviously, hijabi women will probably be the cohort of people that attend my gym.
Wow.
So yeah, the first one will be in Birmingham, the second London. I want like
It's just all women.
Yeah, solely. Yeah, so all women. I want 3 in London, 1 in Manchester, and then I want to go to the States. So
Wow. Why 3 in London?
because London, do you know what I mean? London's just the spot.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? Like if something's gonna spread by word of mouth, it's London.
So basically, guys, she's starting her own gym called the Girl Spot, aka
yeah.
the
The
G Spot.
G-Spot.
Please, I was not trying to get in her business like that. So, bro, like, how does someone wake up and say, "I want to start my own gym"? Like, how do you even?
Do you know, like, I always kind of had the idea in my head, and also the matter thing is just that I don't mind training in mixed gyms. I'll be honest. Like I said, I can deal with men if I need to deal with men. But I just think the fact that there isn't an option to pick a women's only gym is an issue. Like if I was to wake up one day and be like, you know what, today's the day I start the gym, and I'm only able to go to a mixed gym. It's like, why is there no proper like option to be like, okay, do you want to go to a mixed gym or do you want to go to a women's only? And then you decide. But like you're just forced to go to a mixed gym, and I think that's
what I like about that as well is because not every woman is as confident as you are and comfortable and stuff like and blocking things out. So that might even be a deterrent for women to even go gym. Imagine some women have gone a couple times, been harassed or whatever, and like, you know what, forget this gym stuff. And now that option that,
and that's what I mean. That's what I mean about in terms of confidence. Like I'm confident enough to go to a mixed gym, and I always said that once I open my gym, if an abundance of women come to my women's only gym, they acquire the confidence to then go to a mixed gym. I've done my job. Like I don't even see it as a loss or a business loss. I see it like, cool, I've actually done my job, because that's what I want them to be able to do. Like I don't want them to be fearing men their whole life, or what if there's an event in a mixed gym and now they don't want to go because they're just so used to being in a women's only space. Nah, like if you want to leave my gym, if you want to leave the G Spot and go to a mixed gym,
You've gone for the right people, because statistically, I think 55% of gym goers are women.
Yeah. Like,
so you've gone to the right cohort.
And what's the time frame when you look?
Oh my! Like when I tell you, it's such a process. Like I only just made someone the co-founder of the Girl Spot. I didn't even announce it yet, but yeah. So I made someone exclusive. But yeah, so I made someone the co-founder. So obviously the workload is kind of not halved, but it's just less now.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're still in the investor stage, but it's just new territory to me. Like I've never had to deal with investors, equity, share. Like I don't even know what. Do you know what I mean? I have to learn it before I execute
Business
it.
part,
I'm not gonna come and just be giving away like 40% equity of my business. Do you know what I mean? Like I've got.
Would you go on Dragons then?
I was thinking about it, but then I was like, I don't know. I feel like because of my social media following, I don't need to. I feel like you would go on Dragons Den because you need the exposure.
Yeah.
But the exposure of my gym is out there.
And you can leverage as well with your following as well.
So
like,
if you go on TikTok and you put #gym harassment, all the videos that come up are mine.
Wow.
So like I have
So
dominated the
literally
space.
advocating for that.
Like there was a video the other day going around on Snapchat, and one of my followers, she went to the gym and she thought someone recorded her in the gym. And when I tell you, everyone was sending me the video. Like I am the person when it comes to gym harassment.
You're like the gym police.
Yeah, you know what I mean? That's actually
For
what I
women.
mean. So I wouldn't need the exposure because what I've done in the whole of 2021 is make sure I'm that person when it comes to gym harassment. Yeah, so.
I wanted to ask also, for some of our viewers, that's like, they're trying to start the gym journey, they don't know where to start, all of that stuff. What would your advice be to them?
Yeah, because my man over there, when I was talking to him about it, he's like, yeah, starting tomorrow. Everyone lives in tomorrow.
Do you mean?
I am starting tomorrow.
Yeah.
I've got no choice. I got to start tomorrow.
Do you mean in terms of like?
Bro, there's like always just saying, there's people that's like, oh, I'm gonna start next week.
Yeah.
And the next week, oh, busy with work, I'm gonna start the week. People are always looking for excuses, or some people actually, again, they might not even know where or how to start, but they want to do it. They want to make a change, and they actually want to put the work in. Yeah, but I don't know. Yeah,
I would say to start with home workouts before the gym, like even the sheer act of working out, and the way you can shock your muscles. Like if you go to the gym and you're new to the gym and you shock your muscles on top, like you might as well just start at home, get your muscles a little bit used to it, and then step into the gym. But then again, if you are someone that just kind of like fell off the gym and you just really want to start again, I would just say start. Like there's two ways to it. I've spoken about it before. Like a lot of people will wait till the 1st of like January or the 1st of or like Monday. Yeah, do you know what I mean? But I feel like you should just start. Like realistically, if we was having this conversation about the gym and then like I'm not an avid gym goer, this could motivate me to go to the gym. I could just go get a day pass and go after this.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like so, I feel like it's very much like in the moment. A lot of people get spurs of motivation and they don't do anything until it goes.
Yeah.
And I just feel like you need to nip it in the like you need to jump in there and then when you have it and kickstart it. And once people start, they're okay. It's just the starting.
My motivation is starting tomorrow.
Yeah. It's literally just the starting. So, but I do say to a lot of people, like, even if you go to the gym and you spend like 20 minutes walking on the treadmill and you leave, you've done your job.
You've done,
you know what I mean?
Get
like,
yourself
you
to
have
the
gotten
gym.
yourself in the gym.
I told you that last time.
Yeah, like
Because he's been trying to start, and then literally I had this conversation. I said, bro, just walk into the gym, bro. And you've actually done something.
You've actually done
I
something.
said that to him last week.
Like walk into the gym and like literally put your code in, get through that cubicle and walk back out. Like it's not even
You've
a
achieved
thing.
something.
Yeah, like you've really achieved something. Next time, I don't know, go into the changing room. Like, like go as many. There is the only person you are against is yourself. Like you don't need to be competing or being in the gym for like 2-3 hours because you see my man doing it. But you don't need to be. Do you know what I mean? Just go into the gym, leave when you want to leave. Like. That's it. Because a lot of people go to the gym and they think, cool, I've got to do like 7-8 exercises, 3 sets, 10 reps of everything. I go to the gym, on my leg days, I do sometimes 4 exercises and I'm out within like an hour 10.
Yeah, but look at you though.
No, but obviously I do have experience. But I mean, but what I'm trying to say is that you don't have to follow.
No, I hear that.
What works for you is not going to work for him. And vice versa. So
I went gym with these two. They tried to kill me, man. I give up. I said,
but that's what I mean. Yeah,
I'm
so
not going gym with these
sometimes equally, even though going with a gym partner or a friend can help, if they are not at a similar level to you, it can put you off.
Yeah.
That's why I say like
they
go by.
tried to push me,
Yeah.
come off.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
He was
It's not-
annoying, but he was on his phone. He was snapping.
He
wasn't serious,
He
bro.
wasn't serious.
But it is what I swear to. There's one question I don't know if I have enough time. I just wanted to ask you as well, and that was damn, I forgot this question now.
Of course you
because this
forgot.
guy, because this guy
You lot
no,
traumatized
that's
me,
it.
that's why.
Obviously, like people think, oh, going gym, it's just about the body and but obviously there are other benefits as well to going gym, like mentally and stuff like that. You sort of talk about some of that.
So like, let's get a bit deep. So like when I was in university, like my hate for university plus a wealth of other issues, I was extremely depressed, like borderline suicidal. And I always say people, the only constant in my life was the gym. Like even in terms of family and stuff, like everything was so up and down, and the only constant in my life was the gym. And like, it sounds cliche because everyone says, oh no, I go to the gym for my mentality, but people like me actually go to the gym for your mentality. Like, when I wake up, I'm like, cool, 11 a.m, I'm going to the gym every day. Like, that's my constant. Like, even if everything for the rest of the day goes upside down, I had the gym at 11 a.m. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just the one constant. So, yeah, like, the gym really brought me out of, like, all that suicidal stuff, because it really is, like I said, just walking in. If I walked in there and I said hi to one PT and I went home, that was it. Do you get what I mean? Like, it was so powerful. It was the most smallest thing, but it was so powerful. My little £19.99 membership literally saved my life. Yeah, like,
that was like your therapy.
Yeah, like, it's crazy. And like, therapy is so expensive. Please,
What? You're talking to the right people, bro. I know.
Literally, like, one therapy session would be like £100, but you can pay your £20 a month and have a similar.
Yeah, no, I just wanted to ask. I just wanted to talk about that. And then you got anything coming up?
Other than your gym,
No.
I heard you dropped Gymshark in there, which is obviously a big deal.
Yeah.
Like, you got any other brand sponsorships? Any other?
Actually, I do have something. I can't even speak on it yet.
Oh, fair enough.
Guys.
NDAs. Come on.
NDA.
It's NDA.
But I know, honestly,
it's all right.
you guys will see soon. But yeah, so yeah, I'm hoping to have a long relationship with Gymshark. But like, just the brand in itself, like, again, like, they're very much for the people, and everything I do is for the people. I'm not building a women's only gym for myself. Do you get it? I'm finding my mixed gym. This is for all of my over 400,000 followers that need it. So
it's for the fans.
Yeah, it's for
the
the people.
fans. For the people that need it.
And that's where our podcast is different from others, you know what I mean? Because we do this to actually bring people like yourself on and actually speak to our people, for the people. So
by the people.
Can I ask you, do you have any questions for us? Or maybe for Uzi?
For him and him.
For Uzi.
My voice is not the greatest today.
no, you know.
She doesn't. All right, you gotta cut that out. You got cut that out.
I'm dead.
Nah.
And finally, why did you call it the G Spot?
So men will never find it.
Oh.
Well.
Yeah, then.
On that note.
I guess on that note. Yeah.
Well, so what? Can you want to? I know you got 400,000 followers, but you can never have enough. So you want to plug yourself? Plug your
so
Snap
YouTube, NataleeBFitness, Snapchat, NataleeBFitness, Instagram, NatalieBarnett_, Twitter, NataleeBFitness. So.
All right, and we'll put it in the description and everything.
Yeah.
So you're gonna do a session with us? Yeah.
We need to put that together, man.
I'm serious about that.
Yeah,
please.
and your front line.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think we need to film it. And then
What do you hate training?
Everything.
Oh, I've got you a full body session.
Yeah.
Me, it's legs. I hate training legs. My thing. I love
don't mind.
chest.
I'm game for anything. You know what I mean?
I think we should do legs.
Yeah, Yeah, let's do it.
Put it
We'll
together.
put it on your channel. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Cool.
Absolutely.
We'll bring the team.
Guys, it's been dope. I wish we could talk for longer.
I swear to you, bro.
But we've actually done an hour. Do you see how time flies?
I know, it's crazy.
But no, you've been amazing.
Thank you.
And just,
Very amazing.
it's been inspiring to hear how ambitious you've been from young. Some of us only became ambitious like
Very late.
very late
That's the
stage.
thing, though, you know what I mean? I feel like, again, like, anything happens for a reason. Like, you find your path and you find your path for a reason. So,
Hey,
yeah.
we might need to get you on to talk about other things.
You know what I mean? Innit? Yeah, over the gym.
You know what I mean? You're not just a pretty face. No, guys, it's been dope having Natalee on. So please follow her. Continue following the podcast. Make sure you subscribe, comment, like, share. Have I said anything else wrong? Because you lot are YouTube veterans. What else do you say? Is it ring that bell or touch the bell?
Put your ring notifications on.
Yeah, ring the notifications on.
Ring.
Subscribe.
Like
and comment.
Like and comment.
Share.
And share. You can get us on Instagram, In My Opinion Podcast UK. The same on Facebook if you still use that. I am a Pod UK on Twitter. The TikTok is coming, I promise. We're just trying to get to grips with TikToking and such things.
Start talking. Yeah.
Hey,
so there you
but
go.
guys, it's all love. Yeah, man, come back soon. And we're out. Peace.
Out.